when they go to work every day, you know that they're coming for each other's heads. But so far, I mean, even in the short month we've had, you've seen a ton of improvement out of both of them from the competition they're giving each other.
Thanks.
What's your role to be a leader? Obviously, you were last year, but team probably more.
Yeah, you know, last year towards the end of the year, I really took on that role, and you know, I thought it was really important for the success that we ended up having. And you know, it helps that all these guys are so lovable and you know, so just willing to work with each other and willing to get better and listen. So that's made my job a lot easier. You know, I think I have the respect that I know what it takes to be successful in this league and you know at this level. So I think all those guys respect that in me, and it's made my job a lot easier.
Did you watch the draft? What was that? Knowing that you certainly would have been mixed in, what was that night like?
It was tough. I mean, I watched a little bit just because I was interested to see who went in spots that teams were talking to me about. It was tough to watch. I think.
Was the NIL piece of it big in coming back, or how did that kind of factor into your ultimate decision?
It's nice, but it really wasn't anything that factored into my decision. Things were strictly NIL based. It might have been hard to come back to Iowa, but that's never what it's been about. It's been about being around my family, playing with guys I love, representing the state I love. Really why I do that.
Where'd you grow up, Sheriff?
I wasn't a huge Iowa fan. Most of my family's from Nebraska, so I grew up a big Nebraska football fan, but basketball is always kind of Drake.
How about NBA?
Spurs, huge Spurs fan.
And you met with them, didn't you?
I met with one of their doctors. I was going to work out with them if I didn't go back to school, but it got canceled. I was actually kind of sick about that.
How much golf have you got in now that all the draft stuff got done?
I wish it was more, but it's been a decent amount. I'm still working on getting better in that aspect. But
The handicap's okay?
it's okay. It survived.
Are you beating Price?
I'm still being Price. He beat me the first few times I was back because he was playing for a month and I was gone, but I got his number again.
Brock talked about adjusting his shot. His shot looks different coming out of his hand. How have you seen him improve in that area?
Yeah, it looks like a higher release to me, and I see him working on it all the time. It looks a lot faster, which is important at his size to get it off and have that high release. It's been a lot more consistent. It's been I know he can shoot it. He shot it well in high school, but adding this at the college level and showing that he can do it and being confident in doing it, which he really did at the end of last year as well.
Are you taking Cooper under your wing a little bit over there? He's sort of like the starter kid for you.
Yeah. He reminds me a lot of myself coming in. I would say he even looks probably better, more athletic, and he's adjusted a lot better to the game early than I did. But he's been really fun to play with. Such a smart player, such a good shooter. I think he's a really good Hawkeye.
What is this team capable of?
I mean, part of my decision coming back was knowing what this team was capable of, and I think we know the goals. My goal's always been to play in the Final Four, and I didn't want to end my career in the NIT, so it's going to be personal for me and a lot of these other guys. We have a ton of winners in the locker room, and I think the sky's the limit with how connected and smart we play basketball, and we're going to have some new approaches to things, but it's going to be a really fun year.
Because last year, seeing what you guys were capable of in February, how does that motivate the start of the season?
Yeah, I think everyone's still a little hungry because of how it finished, but we did go on a huge run, and a ton of these young guys, had huge roles in that happening. So, there's a ton to build on, a ton to work with, and I think people are really excited because we know, we went on the road to Michigan State, we went on the road to Northwestern, we beat really good teams at home. So, we know we can do it. Guys are experienced, and it should make this a lot of fun.